Back at it with the Hornet. And as you can see, no longer crusty, dusty, or disgusting. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter how hairy, how ugly, how deformed I get. I'm still beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And so are you. And with that being said, thank you for coming to the Difference Podcast. This is your boy, the Speaker of Truth. And hey, man, shout out to Clippers and my barber, man. Listen, if you ain't got you a real barber in your life who can cut something, you know what I'm saying? Cut your hair off, you know what I'm saying? When maybe you was moving a little wrong, you know what I'm saying? Maybe your hair was growing out a little too far, you know what I'm saying? Your barber just come on and cut out what don't need to be there. And so with that being said, this is part 3 of a continuing series that I can't say I didn't plan for this to happen, because when I made the first video, I knew what I was doing was wrong. So I was just like, if we're going to do it wrong, we're going to do it right, which don't make no sense. And that's what this podcast is. Podcasts that don't make no sense. So if you want to understand and like listen to something that makes sense, you're in the wrong place, because I'm not that person. And as a result, like, this message is going to hit who it needs to hit. And so with that being said, I don't have all the facts, but I can give you a generalized idea. I can give you the message. The message remains the same. So the ending of episode 1, the origin, you know, I cannot remember Midoriya's first name, but episode 1 of the dub, at least, of My Hero Academia ends with the preview for the next episode. And the significance to that, like, so first of all, episodes begins, then intro comes in, or the intro comes in, then the episode begins. Either way, episode starts, you get the intro, you understand what's going on, you know what I'm saying, the theme music, and then, you know, the story unfolds, how it goes, and then the credits roll, and then after that, there's a preview. So to me, there's like, what that shows is there's structure. You feel what I'm saying? And I think structure is important. If you don't have structure, I don't know how you could build a foundation, or if you don't have structure, what are you going to build the structure on? You see what I'm saying? Like, if you don't have a solid foundation, if like Georgia has red clay, so it can be very tricky sometimes building in Georgia, whether it's a house or a church or, you know, whatever the case. If you want to build something in Georgia, typically you have to dig deeper than you would, I'm just going to say, in like Colorado. And that's just an example. I'm not saying you don't have to dig as deep in Colorado, because I don't know. I'm not from Colorado, but I know in Georgia you have red clay, and red clay is very hard to dig through. Like, if you have a shovel, go watch the movie Holes first, okay? That's what I want you to do first. Go watch the Disney Channel movie, the Disney Channel original with Shia LaBeouf, you know what I'm saying? Even Steven, you know what I'm saying? Zero, you know what I'm saying? D-I-G, dig, bink. If you know, you know. Shout out Pusha T. I'm sorry, but listen, I'm just saying, you know, I got off track. But go watch Holes first. Second, try and dig a hole in Georgia with some red clay, and you ain't got to go far. You can literally go, I'm not going to say you can go anywhere in Georgia, because I'm sure that's not true, but find some grass or some dirt where you feel like if you were to dig a hole the size of the movie Holes, like, I think it's 8 feet deep. See how difficult that is. It's easier said than done. And so what I'm saying is, if you're not building on a solid foundation, I don't want to say you're messed up, but good luck. You know what I mean? Like, the probability of your structure coming down increases. All right. Thought I was about to have to defend myself. But anyways, so reality of the situation. Let me close this door. Reality of the situation is, if you don't have a solid foundation, like, you know, you're not going to be able to build a solid house or church or school, because the foundation is weak.
Hello, Mr. Turner? It's me, Mr. Turner! I'm driving with my feet!
So if you don't put enough concrete, or if you don't dig deep enough, in Georgia, because of the red clay, the foundation will shift. And when things start shifting, things can fall, or things can break, things can crack. So just take that into account.
What do you think about Hitler? I don't know who that is or what he does. I'm assuming that's some kind of rapper.
Check me out. Check me out.
Check you.
Oscar's in my bathroom.
Why?
But I'm not an actor.
Okay. Award winning.
Yeah, I got an album.
Do you?
How many? But I'm not a rapper.
Spit.
Never been that. Now you can't win this battle. Cause I'm super hot, boy, and I'm sweating in the shade cause I'm super hot, boy.
But I'm assuming he's some kind of big rapper. You could tell it's like a rapper name. Y'all come up with all type of names. But whoever he is, I'm sure he's amazing.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. I'm tripping.
Right? Because I like his name, to be honest. Hitler.
And so with the preview, like the preview to me represents like, this is what's coming next. Everything might not necessarily go according to plan. The anime might not necessarily match the manga.
How are you doing today, Jasmine? But you did this for what? Why not? Why? Why not? Why though?
But it's anime, it's not manga. It's based on the manga. So what happens in a book doesn't always necessarily translate well to television or film, because it's 2-3 different mediums. You know what I mean?
What do you mean by that?
Me making a podcast is different than making a movie. They have similarities, sure. It can be the same story, sure. But it doesn't mean that they're exactly the same. They're similar. So there's a difference.
You know, we should keep them on deck. We keep them on deck. We down here popping big bottles.
And drunk half of it already.
Nah, you ain't. I don't need no narrators. It's just me. They only supposed to hear you. I ain't gonna let him show me up. Good.
It's too easy, man. It's too easy. You can't write this type of stuff. And so as a result of you being able to build on a solid foundation, the preview should really match what it is that you show. So sometimes in trailers, you'll see like what's in the trailer is not in the movie. A good example of that is Thor Ragnarok. In Thor Ragnarok, Hela was in the street. Thor threw the hammer. Hela was in the street. She caught the hammer. Hammer broke. In the movie, that's not what happened. They were in a grass field, like by a cliff. And Odin had just died. And, well, spoiler alert, it is what it is. The movie came out like 2-3 years ago. I'm sorry. But Endgame is. I mean, I just got my hair cut, bro. Relax.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Endgame has been out for like at least a year. So, sorry, not sorry. At the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is, if your foundation is not solid, everything else is based on your foundation. And so with the preview, All Might was the one speaking, and he was saying like, bro, I'm running out of energy. Like, this kid is tripping, but he might be the one. He might be the chosen one.
You were the chosen one! It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them. Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's not what All Might said verbatim, but I know what he's alluding to.
That's why your mama dead. Dead as hell. What shoes she got on? What shoes she had on in her casket? That's why your granny ain't got no knees and she can't pray to Jesus. How about that? She can't double dutch.
Yeah,
That's why your baby got a glass eye. And when she cry, you gotta clean it with Windex. I'll get out your car.
Yeah, my God.
You know what I'm saying? I understand where All Might has come from because I've already seen all of season 1. You know what I'm saying? I haven't read the manga, but I know where season 1 is going to end up ultimately, unless Hulu has made some changes. And so basically where I'm going with this is just like anything that you get from me, whether it's a quick bite, Instagram post, a story, a podcast, you know, a film, a book, whatever it is, man, I can guarantee you there are some sort of flaws in it because I'm human. At the end of the day, my flesh and blood and bones, they'll turn to dust one day. That's just the reality of the situation. But my soul, my being, my core, who I am, that hornet, it's a little bit different. And I can't really speak on that personally. I can only speak on like my personal experience. And as a result, it's just like I move accordingly. And if I am moving incorrect, then things will not happen the way in which they're supposed to happen. Things only happen the way in which they're supposed to happen. Okay, so if something has happened to you, it's because it was supposed to happen. I'm not saying that everything that happens is right, because people can be wrong. I have been wrong. You have made mistakes, no doubt. But there is one who has never, ever been wrong. And if you don't understand that simple premise, the rest of this...
Oh my God. You make $72,000 a month. Yeah. I tell you what. You show me a pay stub for $72,000 on it, I quit my job right now and I work for you. Hey, Paulie, what's up? No, yeah, everything's fine. Hey, listen, I quit.
My words will not make sense to you. My being will not make sense to you. This podcast will not make sense to you. You following me doesn't make any sense. So I speak to people who understand what I'm saying, and then they say some things that I can understand, and then we can have a conversation, not a debate. And if you want to have a debate, just make sure it's a debate and not an argument. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I got my haircut, as you can see, like the transformation. This ain't connected yet, but I ain't really tripping. If you go back to some of my older podcasts, you can see like this side wasn't connecting and this side was connecting. So it's just like things that flipped. It's different. It's not the same. It's similar. Different foundation. You see what I'm saying? Like there's a bridge. You know what I'm saying? When everything is supposed to be how it's supposed to be, this will connect. That's why it's almost there. And some of y'all are saying like, it looked connected to me because like, maybe you don't have what I have. So you're looking at it like, it's connected, bro. Stop tripping. And I'm telling you, I ain't got my luggage, so I know I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in my bed right now. My luggage is in my closet, so I'm not tripping. If anybody's tripping, you're tripping. So, you know, don't look at me and be like, ooh, I want that. Just do you, bro. And do it well. Do it to the best of your ability. But just make sure, if you're going to do it right. So that's really all I got. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm going to talk to you. Hey, man, stay up, stay positive. You know what I'm saying? And get right, man. Get right. You feel what I'm saying? Like, stop. If it's false, don't listen to it. Don't applaud it. Don't go forward with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know the difference between right and wrong. And when something is wrong, at least have the audacity to say that it's wrong. Don't claim that something is right when you know that it is wrong. Because I am a wrong individual. I have done wrong. I don't think you should listen to me because I will steer you in the wrong direction. But the source, go to the source. I can cite my sources. Okay. So if you haven't, I would suggest you look at my Instagram story. If you haven't, I have left one person a voicemail today, that does not mean that I will not leave another person a voicemail today. If you did not get a voicemail from me, I'm not talking to you. Okay? So I hope y'all have a good one, man. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay true to yourselves. Do you. But get right. This has been your boy, the Speaker of Truth. This is the Difference Podcast. Appreciate y'all for listening. Part 1, for part 2, and for part 3. You know what I mean? So I'm out.